Hey, my name's Nolan, and I have not fingerboarded in probably over a year. And the sad part is, I made this entire room right here so that I can make awesome fingerboarding videos. And now it just kind of sits here. And over the past year, it's kind of accumulated a lot of junk and random stuff, and it's gotten very messy. So for this video, I want to maybe try and get back into the hobby a little bit and clean up this room a bit, because it is a mess. It is really bad. So if you haven't seen any of my videos before, then hi, I'm Nolan, and I make fingerboard videos. It's really niche, and it's kind of cool though, it's kind of fun. So yeah, what I want to do today is basically just clean up my room and then see if I can still do some basic tricks that I used to be able to do super good. Okay, so this is where most of the mess in the room is, and we got this big work box, a bag of towels, some more fingerboard stuff, sandpaper, and a lot of tools and stuff to make fingerboards, which is actually kind of cool. I might try and do that again. So what I kind of want to do is just move this stuff, because this is it's in the way of the fingerboard production area. So I'm gonna move that stuff and it's gonna be awesome. Moving the stuff. Big bag of towels. Don't need that to make fingerboards. Oh, check this out. There's a pile of a bunch of sandpaper right under the toolbox. That's kind of cool. One thing about this room is that there's a lot of random pieces of sandpaper places, and I kind of want to clean that up because I don't need a bunch of random sandpaper places. Okay, this should be a better angle. This toolbox I want to move over a little bit. There's these pieces of wood on the table that I set the toolbox on top of, and what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is just kind of keep these in the same place and then move the toolbox over. And now the toolbox is kind of just like taking up a lot less space. Now for this section right here, this is kind of what I want to be like the main area where I make decks and where I can just have all the materials to make stuff. I'm gonna just start moving stuff until I like it. This is a bag of sandpaper I have, so I'm just gonna put all the random sandpaper scraps inside of this bag, and hopefully that will keep it organized. And I have this perfect basket that's raised up a little bit that I can just keep that in. There's just so much random stuff in here that I don't even know what to do with. This is my little box. It has all my fingerboard presses, the molds, some blank decks that I have. And I kind of want to keep this stuff in the box just so that it doesn't get spiders all over it, or bugs or whatever. But I need to reorganize it so that actually is functional. Oh, whoa, this is cool. This is the first finger scooter that I ever made, and I was so proud of this when I made it, and it's super bad, but it's just so cool. All the memories of making random stuff. Oh, and this is melted crayons that I tried to make a crayon fingerboard out of, and it was so bad and it broke. But dude, there's so much random pieces from little things that I've tried to make. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have this giant pile of wooden veneers, and this is the wood that you use to make decks out of. So I'm just gonna put these just in this box, because this is something I don't really want getting infested or something, or that kind of thing. And then I have a bunch of plies that are already cut out for making decks that I'm also gonna put in here along with the veneers, just so that everything stays nice and safe. And then I'm gonna put my 2 fingerboard presses in here. That'll keep them nice. This is the first one I ever made. Me and my dad made it. We cut it out. It wasn't very good, but it did the trick for when I was young. It's really cool. Okay, cool. Now I have the lid to the box because I want to keep it nice and clean, no bugs, and I can just slide that back there, and it's so seamless. It's perfect. So inside that box, I found a whole lot of random decks and just like random little fingerboards that I've made throughout the years, because I was in this hobby for so long before I just like stopped for a while. Okay, now that we have this whole area cleaned up and all nice and ready, there's one more problem that I have to address, and it's my pile of obstacles. I call it the corner that has obstacles in it because it's a corner and it's where I kept all my obstacles that I made. So this is the corner of obstacles, and as you can see, there's a lot more. That's the concrete bowl that I made. It's pretty cool. I was gonna make a video of it, but then I stopped making videos. But yeah, we have that, and then we have the corner. So yeah, obviously I really need to clean it up, but I don't even know where I'm gonna put them. I have this little board right here where I have a couple obstacles, but I don't know if this is gonna have enough room, but I'm gonna try to make it work. Yo, that's perfect. This is my quarter pipe, or half pipe, not quarter pipe, and it fits perfectly here. That is actually best case scenario. See, that kind of works. That holds it up good enough. I still have a lot of the stuff in the corner, but that's all right because I actually have a little idea for everything else, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I might use this little ledge, hold some obstacles or something. I have these two boards that I keep out here. This one's a tech deck, just with like better grip tape, and oh, yikes. And I kind of just want to like keep this one out here still, just because it's good, it's nice, because I usually keep my nice ones inside. So we'll just stick that in there. I have this like cardboard deck that I made. I also keep that out here. So nice. I think this setup is actually looking pretty good. But now it's time for the important part of this video, and that's seeing if I can even still fingerboard. I mean, was all this work even worth it, or should I have just stayed inside and doom scrolled for an hour? So let's see if I can even still fingerboard. I'm gonna be kind of surprised if I can, but we'll see. So with that, thank you guys all for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm really happy to be bringing back this channel. It's been such a long time, and honestly, this is a pretty fun hobby. I'm excited to make some more videos, so let me know in the comments what you guys would want to see. I know there's not too many fingerboard creators still, but you know, maybe we can bring back the hobby. Maybe that could be like my little thing, trying to bring back fingerboarding, make it mainstream again. That'd be pretty cool. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.